In the room at all. I hope that by what I share with you tonight might give you a little insight as to what it is you need to have as a character to move yourself forward from where you are. Next. So for me, in my case, I'm not going to go too much into my past, but for as a young person, I had to, necessarily in the environment in which I was raised, a lot of daydreaming. I had to imagine life being a little different and being a little better for myself. So for me, I used to go and pick up one lady a garbage can full of things. So, desire. So I have learned that there are two things going on in our life. One is desire, and the other is the next slide. And so, for all of us, we have a little desire, but we also have a little doubt. Okay, I'm sorry, it's time, isn't it? So the big battle in life is the doubt and the desire. And the big fear, or the big battle between the two of them is, of course, the fear of failing or the fear of rejection. What other people might think, what other people say, or the fact that you might not feel that you have all that you have to do with this, or be able to do what you want to do. Keep seeing your finger on the So, if in getting through your doubt and you continue your daydreaming, what you need to do is continue daydreaming and define clearly what you're thinking about. Don't let the doubt overcome what your heart is speaking to your mind. So in other words, start focusing it like a camera clearly on what it is your dream is feeding you. If you're entrepreneurial and you're thinking of doing something, you want to open a coffee shop, dessert shop, whatever the case might be, then what is your difference between those who you might measure yourself against in the marketplace? So what is your actual difference? And so, as in the body shop, everybody knows that she had a difference. It's now pretty well commonplace. So once you know what it is your difference is going to be, how are you going to demonstrate that to the marketplace or to the world? So in my case, when we bought the old building, I didn't have enough money for a sign, so I bought my kilt. And I used to stand out on the highway and wave at all the cars and buses that went by, and just like the clown in front of Growers Direct. So you've gone through this exercise so far, and you figured out what your difference is going to be, how you're going to demonstrate it, so on and so forth, and you come to that place in your life where you have to make a decision. So you come to the door, and there's the yes door and the no door. Once you make the decision, you come into the land of discovery. I might back a little bit. If you chose not to go through that door, I would highly recommend that you not blame anyone in your life for making that decision. It was not the marketplace, it was your own justifiable reason to not do it. So your discovery is, as I have learned as a business person, this is where the fun begins. I've also learned as a business person that it takes a great deal of determination. A lot of people will give up just when really the gold medal is just around the corner. And a lot of people will quit. You have to stay determined, so you can't give up on yourself or on your dream. Now, the other thing is denial. It ain't just a river in Egypt. And a lot of people will bang their head against the wall and continue doing something that really they have no real purpose to be doing what it is they're doing because they've made the wrong call. And so there will be times when whatever it is you've chosen to do, you will come to a place of discouragement. What I recommend here, when you get totally discouraged, is to close the books on what it is you're doing and visit a friend or someone in an Alzheimer's unit or a cancer unit, or read to someone who's lonely. Get out of your head. And true dedication is more or less coming back to the core principles for the reasons why you made the decisions in the first place. So way back when your desire finally overcame the fear and you decided that you wanted to do whatever it is you wanted to do, you'll find that at some point in the journey that you may become successful, but you may go off track. So rededicate yourself constantly to your core principles. Debt is not what most people would think I might speak about, which would be money. But I'm not going to speak about money. To me, it's about service. We've been given an opportunity in this world to serve others. And I think that particularly for the men and for the women who fought and lost their lives for us in the wars, we owe it to our society to do a better job of making this world a better place when we're gone. So I've just shared with you a little bit of my discipline. They're all in the letters D's. I kind of look at where it is I am as a person in my own funk, if what it is ever I'm dealing with. I kind of look at where I am on the ladder, and I kind of then from there I kind of make my next decision. So I'm going to share a few more D's with you. One is daughters. If Shirley and I would have had sons, I would have been totally thrown off. But it certainly took me 20-some plus years after chasing my dream and being in business to come to recognize that really what's most important is family. So, if you get to a place where you're running a business and you're more doing it all yourself, in our case we have almost 80 employees here, I have learned that I need to delegate because I cannot do everything. No, tonight I was trying to do everything, we're a bit short-staffed. But I've learned that the joy for me is when I see other people blossom when you've asked them to do something. And just get out of the way, let them do the job. I've also learned that all of us have gifts, all of us have abilities, all of us have something to offer, irregardless of our gender, color, race, whatever the case might be, whatever our backgrounds are. We all bring a heart and a mind to the story. And I guess the last know is don't know. Tonight is all about don't know. It's kind of neat that we're all here gathered together to have everyone share a little bit about their passions so that we as people, individuals, can learn a little bit more about each other, about what else is going on in the world. So we never know what we don't know. That's why we're doing a Pecha Kucha. And for me, devotion is really regardless of what you believe. I really think it's important to get up every day and just be thankful for what it is you have around you. Thankful that you can put your feet on the ground, if the case might be. Be thankful for the food, and just thankful for all the people who help you be who you are today. So I want to thank you for being the first guy.